As I approached Henri's apartment, I started to doubt whether coming here so soon after his death was such a great idea. At the end of the road, I could see the magnificent Bois de Boulogne. Paris sure had a lot of similar-looking cafes. Tony's Brasserie. Looked expensive. Parisian spring fashion. Reminds me why I loved it. I recognized the name Sasha from the charges listed in Henri's credit card letter. Paris. Unsurprised. It was the door to... There was an intercom.
Yes, who is it?
Excuse me, madame. This is George Stobart. Could I talk to you?
George, what?
George Stobart, madame. I'm from the insurance company.
For God's sake, did they have all this? I don't want to buy insurance.
No, I'm not selling, madame. It's about the gallery theft.
Oh, I see. You people move fast, don't you? This isn't a good...
Madame, Right. Now that hadn't achieved much. The address led me to a dead-end alley at the end of a deadbeat mall. No wonder I'd never heard of Vera's security. The aircon went nicely with the Art Deco detail. Vera's security. I was going to get some... The neon sign buzzed and blinked horribly.
Please don't touch the sign. You'll just make it worse.
Break blade や
The stall was a myriad of retro kitsch. Bottle stoppers, keychains, musical cards. Hi, I wonder if you can help me. I'm looking for Vera's security.
Yes, of course. It's the shop behind you.
Thank you. The name's George, by the way.
何か気の利いたことを言いたいけど、ブレイクブレイドそんなに覚えてない。ハイフン。
I have a resounding headache.
Bad migraine, eh?
The worst. The buzzing and flashing from the old sign is killing me. I thought the neon sign had potential until it broke.
Is it your sign?
No, the previous owners. Used to be a restaurant. this is horrible. Adversely affecting my footfall and giving me a splitting headache.
You want me to try fixing that sign for you?
Do you know what you're doing?
I'm very good at fixing things.
Then please do. I'm no good at electricals. Marketing analysis and predicting trends is more my thing.
Smell this.
ブレイクブレイドや。何か気の利いたことを言いたいけど、ブレイクブレイドそんなに覚えてない。ここだけの話タイトルを、タマの中折れソードにしようかと思ったけど、私のお兄ちゃんが、そんなヘタレなわけないからやめた。なんと、ジルグ無双は一見の価値ありよ。中折れはしたことないぞ。ジルグって誰だっけ？赤髪の人？
Do you have any use for nail?
そうそう。
No.
お兄ちゃんが中折れしてたらちょん切ってやりますよ。アクセント、すべてのアクセント、エッヘン。
The stall was a myriad of retro kitsch. Bottle stopper, phone covers.
ステルタ部隊を一人で壊滅させたのはすごかったぜ。
I took a good look at the sign. The wiring was exposed and the cover broken. No wonder it was flashing.
「中折れじゃなくて立たなかったことはあるぜ。お兄ちゃんが立たなかった。そんなバカな。
I pulled the wire. Well, that was now only half. That was all. Nope. I needed a better.
俺よりもモンスターと一戦交えたときに興奮通り越して立たなくなったわ。
That wouldn't work. That would. That would be. I needed a...
迷宮入り
Seemed the letters could... Shame it didn't have the right letters to spell Bassam. I'd have to think of something else.
なんじゃこりゃ。
Phone covers. Phone covers, cassettes. Phone covers. The buzzing and flash.
And I'm very grateful. When you're building a brand from the... I need a name that makes my customers long for adventure and treasures from far away.
I could take a look.
You're like a genie from a magic lamp.
Tell me about your business idea.
アラジンとかにすら良いのか
Put me through college while giving me field experience. But the nonsense sign is working against me. It should spell a name for my shop. I need something original, yet familiar.
I decided if Bassam knew how... Bassam... Do you...
No.
He struck...
右下の紙がヒントじゃないの 違うな。
Aha. That seemed like a good name.
「アラジン知らんやつわからんやろ」ハイフ
How
ン
about this? I know it's not your name, but...
Aladdin.
ア
Very
ラジンだっ
cool.
た W
That's a terrific name for my store. Hits every one of my USPs.
Glad you like it.
You're a genius, George. Let me know if I can do anything for you. Aha.
ジャスミンにしよう
I...
It's mag.
What do you think?
I'm over the. Thanks to you, I can now sell my retro cavalcade of musical cards, brushes, souvenirs. And you know what they say? Happy sellers may.
So what are you selling?
Ah, I'm glad you asked. I sell all those things you can't get anywhere else in Paris.
Like...
English biscuits, Turkish delight, French cassettes, Brazilian Betamax videos.
Bassam... Do you have...
Nail.
Yeah, I like it. He struck... I decided to keep... If Bassam knew... The place looked... Vera's security. What's wrong?
There's a monster
What? Where?
on the floor. Get rid of it.
Oh, the cockroach.
Yes, the cockroach. Help!
Come here, little fella. There were crumbs on the floor. I think cockroaches are kind of cute.
やだ気持ち悪い。
That would have violated the Chemical Weapons Convention. There was a huge... A crumpled... Romanovs, a Russian brand. The ashtray was full of cigarettes. The filters were gold-colored. The reason for the lady's that would... I was never going to catch... That was... That... I needed a... Now... I think cockroaches are... Hello.
Cockroach!
She looked pretty.
ふも、
A crumpled cigarette. As a child, I'd always been
大
told
沢、
not to play
り、
with matches, but I never could resist.
見えないマッチ箱が、
A plan started to form in my... I tipped out... I couldn't catch... I couldn't... I set down my matchbox. The box needed some bait. The box alone. That the box needed some.
Leave that radio alone.
The ashtray was. The box alone wasn't. Nope. I refused to torture the little fella, even. The box alone.
食べかすを紙ですくえない?どうも初見です。初心者マーク。友人なんだね。
That.
初見さんいらっしゃい。
That.
ダメか、考えるかを。
Phone cover.
Aha.
Do you happen to know?
To be honest, George, I'm better at questions on balancing budgets within a liberal economic framework. But as a layman, perhaps I could suggest you trap it?
Why is that?
The entire family will catch the scent and arrive for the funeral.
Ooh, we don't want that.
You need to find a container of some sort. Then I think add this.
Rich tea. Well, what's that, a cookie?
The perfect cockroach biscuit. Dry.
I'll give it a...
Glad to help.
I added some bait to the matchbox. Even I was finding it hard. Gotcha!
足で踏みつぶせば早いのにね。
I hate cockroaches.
Always ready to help a damsel in distress.
I bet you are. Can I help you?
Yes, please. Do you know if there's anyone in the office I can talk business with?
Yes, me, chérie. I'm Annette, the manager.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean... The gloves. I just thought...
Ah, easy mistake to make.
Oh, but I have been reconstructed. A number of times.
「なんか出ちゃうけどね。
Yes?
There's been a theft at Le Lézard Bleu. A painting's been stolen.
Shame. Still, I'm sure you'll get
べ
it.
ちゃ。
I believe your company set up the security.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Oh, yes, you did.
Didn't.
Did.
I've got all day.
But I didn't.
ゴキブリってひっくり返したら顔がありそうで気持ち悪いよね。
Didn't do a very good job, did you?
Where did you get that?
At the gallery.
That job was signed off. You can't say we were to
やだ
blame.
怖い。半濁点で半濁点。
I was getting a... The place looked like a front, and the only person there... Maybe the office itself.
Are you done? Only I want to listen to this next.
I've got a cookie.
Those dry things.
I caught the cockroach. Look, isn't he a sweetie?
Ah! Keep it away from me!
Do you recognize it?
Oof! That would take...
ホラゲー見すぎだろ W。
I had a boss who wore that. Know what I mean?
Thanks.
Look, do you...
Annette's peripheral vision was... The office drawers.
Do you mind?
Annette was watching me like a... Annette had her radio... Annette had her radio on. Sounded like a horse race.
カブトガニはひっくり返したらゴキブリよりも気持ち悪いよね。馬娘かしら。
Yes?
Are you betting on a horse?
No, I just like hearing the sound of hooves.
Oh, well, that's unusual.
Don't be an idiot. I got 50 euros on Lucky Break.
Ah, well, I hope you win.
So do I, chérie. So do I.
Do these clippers...
Yes, I mean, no.
"ひっくり返しちゃかわいそう。
Yes, I saw you pick them up. Keep them. No thanks.
Thanks. A crumpled cigarette. The ashtray was... Even the plant. The place looked...
Please stay.
It was like she had some kind of
ふひ
psychic...
ふひひふひひひひひ
Aha!
That cookie did the trick.
Right customer, right product.
Do you know anything about...
Not really. I haven't been here long.
Why do you say that?
Rush setup, new sign, low investment, and no customer.
So...
Stop by now.
No kidding? Thank you.
You're
I've got some...
always good to have.
I caught the cop.
Excellent work. Just don't let it... In a few weeks, this place is going to be buzzing with people.
I think I'll keep him. I'll name him Trevor.
Interesting name. Old school, comforting, harmless. I can see you're quite a strategic thinker.
I decided if Bassam knew how... He struck me as more of a... The stall was a myriad of...
そろそろ寝ます。寝る。おやすみなさい。3、アンダーバーアンダーバーアンダーバーアンダーバー。アーカイブ楽しみにしておくね。ハートの笑顔。配信頑張って。四つ葉のクローバー。
Bottle stop.
ありがとう。おやすみなさい。3、アンダーバーアンダーバーアンダーバーアンダーバー。
The place looked...
What can I...
Annette, could I just have a quick look in your...
What do you take me for?
What? No, no! Oh...
Oh, I see. Yeah,
I caught the car... Thanks. She might talk...
Hands off, mister.
Can I just have a look?
Certainly not. That book is very private.
It was a little black book. And...
おやす。
The office... The office... Annette had...
Do you mind?
Annette was watching.
I said, please.
I decided to stay.
Aha.
So,
He who controls.
that cook?
Right, customer?
I decided to leave. Rearranging the letters had been a the air. That wouldn't work. That I fed Trevor a crumb. I only had a few matches. Never. That. I wasn't going to talk to Nick. Well, it seemed. Well, that did. It. That. 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 I needed a. That. I caught the cockroach.
Ah! Keep it away from me!
That. That was. Nope. That wouldn't work. That was. I needed a. That. That was. Nope. That was. Nope. Do you recognize?
I had a book. What can I...
I've got some.
Yes, I saw you pick them up. Keep them. I can't afford.
Thanks.
なんやら不潔な物体が多いな。バッチ。
Hey, Nico. I've arrived at Vera's Security.
Great.
Now,
Well,
Mr. Rickon, Henri used a different security company for... I'm there now.
we'll find out. Hello, Vera.
George Stobart here.
I can see you through the window, monsieur. Why don't you come in and stop wasting my time?
The Vera phone.
What can I do?
Thanks. It looked like the...
I said, please.
The place looked... The office...
マッチで放火や。 それは考えた。ハイフン。
That...
No thanks.
やべえ W。
That... Nope. I needed... That would be point... Phone covers... Phone covers...
Aha.
I did... Do you...
Nail clip?
Yeah, I like... He struck me... That cook... That... 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 The place looked like... That... That would be... That... Vera's secure. Annette had her. That that w- that would that would I didn't want to leave that there. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want. I didn't want. I didn't want. I considered, but decided the stale smoke. That was. That wouldn't. That. That. I need. That was. I didn't want to leave. I didn't want. I was sure.
Hands up! I said. What can.
Thanks. The Vera. That would. That would. That wouldn't work. That.
Do you mind?
Annette was.
Hands off me. I said. Do you mind? I'm listening to the race.
Annette was watching.
Hello.
George.
I can see you.
Do you mind?
Annette was.
Hello, Vera Security. We make you secure. Oh nonsense calls.
I wanted to see what secrets the book might contain. There was nothing else. Recognize this?
Hey, that's my photo!
That's you with Lane, I believe.
So what?
What is he to you?
Oh, my Hector, that's what he is. My little Hector.
Yeah, I thought you said you had nothing to do with the gallery.
Look, here's how it is. I've only been here a few weeks. I had nothing to do with that gallery job. I just delivered the paperwork.
So, who's the manager before you?
I don't know. She just, one day, didn't come in for work. The boss told me to keep my mouth shut. Yes?
So, what happened on your date with Lane?
I'm not sure I'd call it a date.
You can do better than that, Annette.
Here, are you asking me out?
No, I meant, tell me more.
Oh, like that is it? Want the details, do you?
No. Look, let's just move on, okay? The boss. Have you got his...
No, I've forgotten it. I mean, I never knew it.
Annette, a serious crime has been committed. You're in a lot of trouble.
I had nothing to do with it. Look, I need this job. I need the money. Anyway, it's only a silly old painting. No one got hurt.
The gallery owner was shot.
Badly?
Yeah, he's pretty...
Oh,
This is a murder investigation. Now,
I don't know. Honest, he faxes me if he wants anything.
he. Who's he?
I've never seen him.
Hmm.
Don't make trouble for poor Annette.
Thanks. I was pretty sure Annette had told me all she was going to. She sounded scared. Time to put the thumb screws on Lane.
Look,
Annette's
aha. Aha.
Do you recognize...
Never saw the big guy before.
Have you seen anyone else in the...
No, but I haven't had my
Time to confront... The gallery was sealed off. Lane wasn't and it looked like he wasn't The door was... I needed to find... It was a... something... The menu... Hi.
Monsieur?
I'm looking for Mr. Lane.
Ah, yes, monsieur. He came by earlier. I hope she's...
Hi.
Monsieur?
Do you recognize the woman in this...
She was here the other... They sneaked away to the gallery together, without paying their bill.
My suspicions of Lane were mounting, but... Are you...
Yes.
The gallery was... It looked like... I had no... So late? What a big heart that guy had. Did he have a grand scheme or just loose morals?
Hello?
This is George Stobart. May I come up?
I'm sorry.
I know that's you, Mr. Lane. I need to talk to... Mr. Lane, does the name Annette mean anything to you?
I have no...
Mm-hmm. If you don't let me... I need to...
I'm...
Dear Lord, George, you have the worst timing.
Is this a bad time to accuse you of lying?
What do you want?
I've just come from Vera's security.
So?
I'm surprised you let your conquests keep souvenir. Annette,
Quit waving it around, for God's...
Come on, Lane. Tell me about Annette.
All right, all right. I had a fling with her, okay? Now keep your voice down, please.
And you two fixed the security for the robbery?
No, nothing like that. Anyway, the fling was a mistake.
I believe you.
Less of the old, if you don't mind. As it happens, I make a...
Especially when you leave them. Can you tell me anything about the owner of Vera?
Annette told me he's some angry-looking Russian chap.
Okay, Lane. Take off.
You can't tell me what to do.
You want me to show Bijou this picture?
All right, I'm going. You haven't?
Promise?
And give me that photo.
If Lane was telling the truth, that meant that Annette was lying. She said she'd never met the owner and was very keen to get rid of me. I wondered if she was hiding...
Are you going to...
Pleased to make your acquaintance, madame. My name's George Stobart.
Call me Bijou.
The subject looked vulnerable as she clasped. You have a beautiful...
尻が
Oh, thank you. I do like beautiful things.
Ian.
The view through to the... America is my country, and Paris is... The subject stared casually out at the world.
Sherry, please.
The cluttered dressing... I wondered what it...
Please don't.
もうちょいでかいのがいい。
Sherry, please don't touch my table.
The stereo was playing the same... A subtle birthmark was the only blemish on the model's...
ここでマッチだ。
The artist was entering his cubist phase.
ひ。
Two lovers entwined. Reminded me of that party game with the map.
その汚れも愛してやれよ。 私たちも絡み合おう。
On balance, I prefer the waistcoat.
Hello, young man. Such a delight to...
I'm from the... I'm so sorry for your loss.
Henri, my poor sauvage. He died in his prime.
Could I just ask you a few questions?
Well, why not? A little company might just pep me up, as you Americans might say.
Quite unusual these days to bring the coffin home.
Henri loved a good wake. Said they were better than any party.
Huh. Is that a painting of you?
Yes, darling. Though obviously he got my hips completely wrong.
Who painted it?
Oh, some acquaintance of Henri's. I don't recall his name.
Your record player seems to be stuck on the same song.
Yes, this song gives...
Can you tell me about the gallery?
The gallery was Henri's bed.
So you weren't involved?
Not at all.
Henri was very brave at the gallery. He
Henri
equal
was my
sa-
lion and my little pussycat.
N, Omega, back.
Henri looks very peaceful.
Doesn't he?
Bijou, I think someone involved with the gallery. It wasn't Hector Lane. He's not devious enough.
But who else?
I don't know. I'm sure.
It's a cruel world.
Does this smell good to you?
It's heavenly, isn't it? So?
Do you know this company, Vera?
No.
Rich tea?
Why is it?
I was feeding it to a cockroach.
I think perhaps I'll pass. That's... So?
Hey, this might cheer you up. Say hello to Trevor.
A cockroach?
I prefer the word pal.
And I prefer the word pest. Please never show it to me.
Thank you for your help, Bijou.
My pleasure.
Bijou appeared to know nothing. I still couldn't discount Lane. Annette, on the other hand, had lied about Vera's security's owner.
語気を見せて去っていく男。
Night was falling, and it was time to pay a visit.
で、イコール含むイコール、ハイフン、さ。週、アクセント、オメガ、アクセント、R ロ。
The empty mall was lit by bright moonlight. The perfect ambiance for a little
ペッ
detective.
トが、
I wanted a good look at that back office. There was no... I needed to... The empty box had been left out overnight. There was an electrical box. box was in the perfect position. Vera's all Bassam. Rearrange it. Leave it if I wondered if the electrical box. That there was an electrical box up there, but I couldn't reach it from the. Maybe I could use it to. I wasn't going to leave until. I popped the lid. Inside was an aircon unit, and it was the master control. The wire connected. That was the wire was. The aircon blade was. I was glad. It was the power supply. The aircon blade. I was glad. It was the motor that op. It was the show. There was no sign. It must have been. A wire ran up. There was no way I. In the drawer, it was my lucky day. The room was pitch black. I couldn't see it. I needed a... I only had a few maps. In the corner of the room was a pizza delivery scooter, just like the one that killed. Oil had dripped. There was a letter. There was a letter. The letter was partially. The shredder just had. The shredder was. I tried to free the gear. Its service was long over. That was. I need. The letter was partially. The shredder was. There was a letter jammed in. The gears had seized. That would be. That wouldn't. Somehow, It was a pizza. It was a pizza. Just. The box was empty. The air vent. The air vent had a. Through the grill I could see, but it was too. I only had a few. That. I tried to free the gear. That. It wasn't. That. That would. Until the shredder was working again. That was. I smeared some oil. I smeared. There was a letter jammed in. It was time to.
血管シュレッダー。
It was the letter from Henri confirming that Vera's security had the contract for the exhibition. And it also revealed who was in charge at Vera. A guy called Medov. At first glance. But why was Henri thanking Medovsky for being generous? And why was he pleased to represent him? Maybe Medovsky was... It didn't add up. I had a gut feeling. There was something fishy going. I pocketed the letter and paperclip. The paperclip was perfect. There was Now, gotcha. Well, would you believe it? It was a gun.
Aha! So, what have we here? You will rue the day you crossed my path, because now...
Inspector,
No, monsieur. You...
I found the murder...
Found? No. Move! Arrest this man and take him to the station. I shall squeeze you.
Thanks, Ronnie. I just wish I'd got some better shots of the killer.
Are you kidding? That stuff from the hip. It ain't good, Nico.
So, what's next?
Get me an interview with the owner, and you've got Sunday's front page.
I'm on it already.
Keep me up to speed. Let me know before you write anything up.
Of course. Oh, gotta go. Monsieur?
Are you Nicole Collard?
Yes, can I help you?
I need to...
You'd better... Would you like a glass of wine?
Yes, those stairs are...
So, what...
My name is Tiago Marquez. I saw your report on the robbery. I found your... I came straight away. I needed to see...
And why is that?
The stolen painting, La Malédiction.
Ronnie had wanted me to interview the owner, and now he... Or rather... I had no reason... Tell me about it.
I am Tiago Marquez. What else is there?
So they stolen... Tell me more.
La Malédiction belonged to my family in Catalonia in the 30s, before the Civil War.
So what was it doing here in Paris?
The fascists stole it in 1938. They killed my father, but not me. I escaped. I have been looking for it ever since. You have to help me find it.
You traveled all the way from Catalonia?
No, since the war, I've lived in France, in the southwest. Now I want the painting back.
Did you lose all your family in the Civil War?
When they came for us in 38, I fled with my...
I'm sorry.
I would have stayed and fought for freedom, but I was just...
You've got my attention, but I need more.
I have something. See the painting above the fireplace?
Yes, it's La Malédiction. The photograph suddenly appeared to link the old man to the painting.
You took the photographs at that...
I did.
I need...
Why?
Please.
All right. This is the best shot I took. They used it in the paper.
Yes, it is how I recognize...
It does look like...
So close.
This one was rejected. George got in the way. Typical.
Who is this George?
Just a friend. He and...
So, he will know who is this...
I don't think he does. This shot didn't come out too well.
It's perfect.
Perfect?
Finally, La Malédiction. The lines, the color, the detail. It's been...
Then take it. That shot is no good.
Really?
Here's the thief making off with the...
What is that tat?
Looks like a skull and crossbones. Headhunters, hmm?
You will find him.
I can try.
You must.
Marquez's story was very... I wondered if the gallery kept on. And while I didn't wholly trust him, where are you
What?
I didn't want him to... My neighbor is out of town for a few days. You could stay...
Yes.
Great. Adam said that he would leave the spare key under the mat. I hope you don't mind waiting.
This is what...
My neighbor had left a key, which reminded me The key was... The gap was wide. Using the sticky chewing gum,
This will do.
glad it's up to standard. Ronnie had promised me the front page if I got an interview. And here was a crazy Spaniard claiming to be just that. I needed to find out who had put the painting up for sale. Maybe there was more to find. Len was sitting outside the cafe. Hi.
So, there is no coffee. There is cola, or beer, or champagne.
No thanks, I'll...
That is your choice.
Hi. No.
Up to you.
Hello, Monsieur Len.
Ah, the delectable Nicole Collards.
I was hoping I'd...
Always a...
Henri's death. It must be...
Yes. The loss is so...
What do you know about...
That was Henri's business. He fought...
Would anybody else know?
Not likely. He kept us... But he...
I'm writing a follow-up piece on the gallery theft.
Ah, so you need an inside view. Oh,
Something.
the police have finished in the gallery. We could chat in the office. It's more... I might...
Maybe.
Maybe...
You mentioned the manifest.
One might start in the office.
About the...
Of course, my...
That's all.
We can discuss my ordeal.
A cozy chat with... But it was my best. So, what are we...
After you, my dear.
The place was heaving with... As Lane sat down, something stuck. Whatever it was, the police...
Come, join me on the couch. You will be...
Oh, I'm never gentle.
Oh.
Henri had... It was nothing. I wasn't going to play. Lane hadn't noticed the folder. With that amount of padding, the only way to get hold of it. I managed to get chewing gum stuck on my press card.
What a bizarre turn of events.
That's what I thought. I couldn't. The gallery looked. There was nothing in it. The lamp was still on. It looked... Henri's notice board was... It was a poster for... The headline was a group called... A wonderfully painted nude. The signature read... The bottle... Monsieur Le...
Hector.
Oh, Hector.
But of course, champagne, nature's...
To new...
Too... Oh, mon Dieu, that is...
Oops.
I'll have to drive...
In the folder was a list of all the... It was. And next to it was the owner's name. Mr. Medovsky. The police had obviously not spotted the folder. I had what I need. Monsieur Lane.
Ma chérie, no need to leave so soon. It's only a little...
And I found out who claims to own La Maledicció. Some guy named... Sounds Russian.
Medovsky, my God.
Who is he?
He's new on the oligarch block. Friend fresh into London from Russia with ambition and a bloody reputation. Collard, this is way over your head. I'm gonna put a more experienced crime...
Relax, Ronnie. This is my story. Leave it with me. Let's discuss it over lunch tomorrow.
Okay. See you tomorrow.
Ronnie didn't trust me on this story, but I wasn't going to let him give it to someone else. I was going to have to move... Come in. Hi, Georges. Great to see you.
Hope you don't mind me just dropping in.
No, not at all. How are you getting on?
Pretty good. I found the gun that was used in the rob... Yeah? Well, Nave wasn't. He accused... Then he threw me in... He couldn't make it stick, of course. But he's convinced I'm involved. But, hey, on the bright... Annette, the manager at Vera Security, when I pieced together that shredded letter, I got a name. Medovsky.
Medovsky! That's the same guy who claims to own La Malediccio.
What? He owns the painting and Vera Security? He has to be the one behind this whole scam.
You're telling... We have to be sure.
What the...
I cannot sleep on that bed. It is too soft.
Georges, this is Senor Marquez.
Nice.
So...
Senor Marquez is... Apparently, he's the real owner of La...
What? I thought...
Senor Marquez claims the painting was stolen from his family during the Spanish Civil War.
Really?
Senor Marquez.
Who is this?
My father. When they came for us in...
Who's this?
My mother. A good woman.
How can we prove...
The dates would tie up short.
That's definitely La Malediccio.
It belonged to my family.
If the painting really was stolen during the 1930s, then this Medovsky guy had... But how can I be sure that...
I can prove it. You see the medallion he's wearing? He gave it to me. This medallion has been in our
It's definitely the same medallion. A snake eating its own tail. That's also...
It is the Ouroboros.
The what?
The Ouroboros. It is a sign of my people, my family, my faith. The Gnostics. My father was a Gnostic leader. La Malediccio is sacred to the Gnostics. Hence, they both display the Ouroboros.
A priest I met said the painting was the devil's work, a thing of evil.
Ha! He would say, do not believe all you hear from the church. Whatever you think, the painting is mine.
If Marquez was the true owner of Malediccio, then Medovsky had no legal claim to it. Might be tough to prove, but if I could, we wouldn't have to pay out on the... So, if the painting belongs to you, how did Medovsky get it?
The fascists stole it. It went to Madrid, then Berlin, then, after the war, to Moscow. After that, it was lost, until...
We need to talk to this Medovsky. Signor...
Yes?
So, La Malediccio...
It did.
You must have been
It was...
You mentioned the Gnostics.
It is not important. My family were Gnostic.
I found some evidence that ties Henri to...
That doesn't surprise me.
I found this They went...
And now...
Do you need...
I prefer to bite my nails, monsieur.
What do you think?
I would not use it.
You want to?
No, it has been in your pocket.
Hey, senor.
He is a cockroach.
He's my new pet. I found this.
I imagine if you have any paper.
I don't.
Why?
Hey, Nico.
Yes.
What do we know about this Medovsky?
Ronnie said he was dangerous and very... He claims to be the...
And appears to be the boss of Vera's security. Now that kind of figures. The best way to steal something is to get hired to look after it. But why steal a painting you own?
We need to talk...
To do that? So let's go over what we know about the...
Okay, well, he had...
And his helmet had Waterloo motors across.
Not a lot to...
Why would somebody...
Insurance scam?
I get the impression... I found the gun that Henri was shot with at Vera's security.
If Medovsky owns Vera Security, it means that he must know the...
Well, it can't be Annette, but she has to... You said the thief...
On his arm, it was a skull.
We need to track down...
Have you...
I've been kind
of... Okay. Waterloo Battle, Waterloo Kebab, Waterloo Sunset. Ah, here we go. Waterloo Motel. It's a garage. I'll send the number.
Hi.
How can I...
My name is George Stobart.
What's that got?
The guy we're looking for was wearing a helmet.
Oh, yeah. It's a very popular...
I don't suppose...
Well, not unless...
The killer had a It said...
Oh, I know that guy. Yeah.
Terrific. Do you know it?
Nah. He brings his boss's Merc here to have it served. Word to the one. I hear he don't mess about. The car's registered on Dutch. I mean, that's all I know, mate. Sorry.
No, that's more than...
See ya.
Bingo.
Good work. And now we've got his...
How about a trip?
I thought you'd never ask.
But it will do. Come.
London cabbies.
This is the place. To afford a place like this in London, you've got to be good at something. So, we clear on how we're going to do this?
Yeah. We're two insurance investigators, see? We finagle our way inside, butter Medovsky up, and then get the dirt on him, right?
Finagle?
Yeah.
George.
Good. Because I suspect we're going to need Major League Fanoodling to get this one.
You go.
今日はこの辺にしときます。お疲れ様でした。